party. We're doing good for you. Oh, we are what the Labour Party. Me and me charges. We a better future. Me to Jamaica, what the Labour Party. We're doing good for you. What it? Pretty Labour Party. What's the Labour Party? Me a vote for Labour Party. Me a me charge. We a better future. Me choose Jamaica. What's the Labour Party? We're doing good for you. Oh, we a vote for Labour Party. Me a me charge. We a better future. Me choose Jamaica. What's the Labour Party? We're doing good for you. All it.
Good morning again, guys. So, for persons who was just on the last live, I don't know what happened. Every Monday morning, I get the same thing. I don't know if you notice. Every Monday morning, I start the live a freeze. I don't know what happened. Every single Monday morning. It also happened on TikTok as well. So, mic check. You tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not see me, my people. See? Before we get in the meat of the matter, tell me if you not hear me. Tell me if you not see me. Tell me if I still a freeze up. Tell me if I blurry. See? Yes, I still a freeze up. And Head King say me good. Jacqueline say she are here. Leroy say loud and clear. Glassman say hearing clearly. B say yes. You're good. Alright. So, we just want to roll out this morning. Nomination day. The process to choose Jamaica has begun, my people. And I just want to endorse my MP, the best MP that Central Westmoreland has ever seen. So, today, you're seeing my picture beside my MP because I am fully endorsing my MP this morning. And, guys, I am sad that I cannot be a part of the happenings, you know. I don't know if I tell you, my people. It give me sleepless nights, you know. I had planned initially to come home. Right now, I go to work today, and me off the next 2 weeks basically. Well, because I never get a chance to come home, I kind of book 2 extra days for do some overtime. But I did book off this last 2 weekend and a month because I did a predict say the election would have been this last 2 weeks in the month, and would have just come home, but it wasn't to be, my people, and I am sad. So I just want to rally the troops, rally the base, so I have to go vote for me on the numbers. I know my wife will be out there representing the Dodge as well. Well, she have voted for herself, so she represent herself, but she'll be representing the Dodge as well, you know. And guys, today you guys will be on the road, you know, up and down. Please be safe. Don't sit down on a car window and drop off and hurt yourself. See? And you just take on the time and do what you do. Anytime you see no PNP, you know, bother getting in their way. Just, you know, avoid them because them irking for your fight. You know, so let's roll out the shout outs, my people, and then we'll get back into the thing. So, Mr. Maserati, big up yourself. A. Hutchins, big up yourself. Mama Cochetta, big up yourself. PB, big up yourself. Dan Warren, big up yourself. Mama Winsome, big up yourself. Mark Nemad, big up yourself. John Sibbles, big up yourself, my boss. Jacqueline Fraser, sorry, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Leroy, Head King, big up yourself. Glasmin, big up yourself. Owen, big up yourself. Good morning to my beautiful wife. Good morning, baby. Delian, big up yourself. G. Sean Kidd, Father Dark Knight, big up yourself. Claude Henry, big up yourself. Janet, big up yourself. Simone, Lisa Morris, big up yourself. Caroline, big up yourself. Hope Taylor, big up yourself. Lady J, good morning, mama. Ellen Mackenzie, big up yourself. Darcy Bell, big up yourself. Kevin Liston, big up yourself. Seeing there is 66 of us thus far. Please get me to, we ask for 60 thumbs up per live, my people. Also, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. Diana, good morning, big up yourself. See, now, I had promised last night that I was going to come on live and play some testimonies from Finsac, my people, as we were talking about that. However, today's nomination day, I want to implore all well-thinking Jamaicans to go out there today, show your support for your MP, whichever side. However, we are still inviting members of the People's National Criminal Organization to come on board and join a law-abiding party, a noble party, a party with integrity, a party with the utmost respect for the Jamaican people, to come on board and to see if you can make a change in your country. Come on board and choose Jamaica. DUJON'S, big up yourself. Juliet Clark, big up yourself. Melody, good morning. Let me see if I miss out nobody. Fitzroy, big up yourself. Jai McNeil, big up yourself as well. Joseph Spence, big up yourself. See, I believe that is it, me catch up. Lynette, me just see a pop in as well. Big up yourself. Dujan, I told my mom you were coming on yesterday evening and you didn't. She was disappointed. Sorry to mama. Let me tell her what happened. I drove almost 300 miles yesterday and I come back. I come back home early, but me did tired. And then when me about to come on, me prepare to come on, me realize say Jamaica 411 say she have an exclusive. So me don't want to take away the audience from that. Me did just want she say what she has say. So, in case it was a smoking gun, we can have it for use. But as per usual, we know that the Integrity Commission was trying to stitch up the Prime Minister and the Jamaica government. Big up for the gift then, Alex Brown. Big up yourself. Thank you very much. See? For the super thanks. Big up yourself, Alex. So that is why I never come on my people. Because I say, alright, all of us have to share the space anyway. And, most of us have the same people watching. So instead of me coming on and listening her audience or, she coming on and listening my audience, sometimes we just have to give away. So what she was doing was worth me not coming on my people. If you not get it. So now we're going a little bit. So I want to listen to I have 3 clips, but I want to listen to them one by one. So let's play this one first, my people. Jacqueline Thomas, big up yourself, good morning. Tony Bulgin, big up yourself as well. See? One thing with the Dujin selfish, Dujin selfish, Look a bit stubborn, but not
Finsac, the financial sector adjustment company, to rescue collapsing banks and remove toxic loans from the economy.
Andrea,
Finsac was set up to take over failing local banks like Century National, Eagle Commercial, Citizens, Horizon Merchant, and Island Victoria. The total cost is at...
Oftentimes we talk about Finsac, my people. I say a lot of people don't understand Finsac and don't understand what it was. So we continue to dole out the information, trying to talk about it from all angles. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, they were instrumental in tearing down Jamaica and its financial sector, and now they are asking to lead this nation. Now, the reason why we try to disseminate this information is to tell people that these guys, they were there before, and they tear down the country, got rich from it, and now they're coming back. There is evidence that they tear down the country, so why should we allow them to come back again? What is going to happen this time? It might be even worse. See? So we have to continue to explain these things to the people them. So that is the reason for all of this, my people. Because some people will talk about the future. Why you talk about the past? If you don't know, if you didn't know that Mark Golding and Peter Bunting was instrumental in crashing the Jamaican economy. Them and PJ Patterson and Omar Davis. If you don't understand that, They don't go run behind Mark Golding today, and that is the problem. Because you don't know what happened in the past, so we are trying to tell you. See? Phone lock.
Citizens, Horizon Merchant, and Island Victoria. The total cost is estimated at over US $127 million, with a net cost to taxpayers of more than 80 billion Jamaican dollars. But as ordinary Jamaicans watch their businesses fold and homes lost to debt, political elites and their private sector allies seem to profit instead. Key players, Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and their joint firm Daring, Bunting and Golding, DB&G. Here's how they intersected with Finsac, and why many Jamaicans believe it's wrong for them to now ask to lead the nation. Though Mark Golding publicly claimed he had nothing to do with Finsac, leading voices in government contested that. Senator Abka Fitz-Henley gave this clear breakdown of DB&G's financial gains. Around 29.5 million US dollars was owed by the government to DB&G. $10 million came directly from Finsac in July 2005, and the remaining $20 million was paid by the Treasury's Debt Management Department. Additionally, after DB&G took full control of the struggling Billy Craig Merchant Bank, Finsac injected $85 million in taxpayer funds into it.
So, Peter Bunting and Mark Golding take over the bank, a failing bank, Billy Craig. Government money, tax-paying money after Peter Bunting, private citizens at the time, advisors to the government though, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, after they farmed Daring, Bunting and Golding. See, they took over the bank, Billy Craig, and the government from the Treasury of Jamaica, from the Finance Ministry, pumped money into that bank to save it. See, so there is evidence that taxpayer money in Jamaica was used to help Mark Golding and Peter Bunting become rich men. Why should we choose them today, my people, and not choose Jamaica? Somebody tell me. See? And what have they done for the Jamaican people in the interim? In that time, how have they tried to work to make the Jamaican people life better? Somebody tell me.
Dollars in taxpayer funds into it. Fitz-Henley argued these transactions amounted to public funds used to line the pockets of DB&G's owners. Golding and Bunting profited at a time when ordinary Jamaicans were shouldering devastating losses. The same men whose firm benefited during that crisis are now raising their hands to lead us. That just don't sit right with many Jamaican voters. DB&G's deep ties to the PNP, Golding later becoming the party leader and Bunting serving in high offices, pose a fun. Someone must explain, not lead further. First, they owe us clear, honest accounting of how public funds were used and why they profited while many of us suffered. As 40,000 businesses sank, many losing homes and livelihoods, DB&G appears to have prospered behind the scenes. We all know the pain, struggling to keep the business afloat, fearing losing your home, watching the economy spiral out of control. Victims like Mechek Willis, who lost everything in the 1990s and ended up paying tens of millions, are still living poor nearly 3 decades later. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting, through DB&G, were not bystanders. They were direct beneficiaries of taxpayer-funded bailouts, while thousands of hard-working black Jamaicans lost everything. Rather than standing with the victims of Finsac, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting positioned themselves to profit from the chaos, using political access to secure deals most Jamaicans could never dream of. That track record isn't leadership, it's exploitation, and it's exactly why they should never be entrusted to run the Jamaican government. It's unfair to ask those who profited amid suffering to now steer the country's future. Look, we've seen too much hurt from that Finsac time. While folks lost their homes, DB&G walked away with our money.
So, big up yourself, Bonita. White Style Politics, good morning. Novia, good morning. Ines Clark, big up yourself. Moderator Black, just chilling from my live. Dwight, big up yourself. Michael Francis, big up yourself. And Lorna Hudson, good morning. One Jamaica Love, good morning. See, we're gonna move to one next clip. So, there's a video going around with Mark Golding saying that he has never seen Homer Davis. He don't know how Homer Davis sound. my people. I have seen Homer Davis in Parliament on plenty of occasions speaking. However, we're not going to go to that clip today, but what we will do is play the other two clips that I have tonight. We will use that one on StreamYard probably, you know. If not, because I know sometimes people like to see visual things, they not just want to hear. Big up yourself in a Barrymore. Anita Earlford, good morning. Joan Baker, good morning. And Juliet Clark, big up yourself. Paul, Shanice delete Paul, I get to see what Paul say. Dujan, what I understand with some PNP don't like hear the truth. Exactly. They don't like to hear the truth. Now listen to this.
Look
This
here, more ask you about this manifesto thing, cause it look to me, Mark Golding announced that he's gonna come out with a second manifesto.
Mad people, let me man.
Well, let me play it.
Presentations, and Julian Robinson had said it his, and we put together a strong and powerful manifesto. And we're coming with our supplementary manifesto, which is a summary of what is there and one or two little other piece of icing on the cake. So don't wait, don't worry. Things are going to be sweet under the People's National Party.
Boy,
things are going to sweet for back goal in a bit about it when they get their hand for Kitty. You know, hear me I tell them? They will want come put their hand in our Kitty, but it not happen. And that way I tell them, guys, we need 4 more thumbs up to hit the target amount of thumbs up. There's 173 of us. So if you don't get me to 60 thumbs up, we ask you 60 thumbs up per live. So just double tap the screen or hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen and hit the thumbs up button. Do remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. See? And, you know.
me have to tell you though, you know. You know, me not like hear the man attack patois. Me get very defensive about the patois language. Me not like people imitate the patois language, you know. You better attack your English or wherever you come from, you know. No. So there was a manifesto according to what him just say. There's a manifesto and then there's another supplemental manifesto, which is a summary with some icing on the cake. But explain that for me.
What's that?
The manifesto and the supplemental with the icing on the cake.
Well, clearly what happened was weaknesses. The Labour Party came out and assessed it and pointed out all the various weaknesses. And as I said at the time when I heard it, that what you're hearing is not anything new. What we're hearing was some plans to deal with certain issues that already exist, right? They were putting forward proposals to improve on what already exists. So if they want to talk about the JUTC, they want to talk about them when make JUTC better. You know, they went over, they want to make the hospitals better. They want to make the schools better. Without any precise idea. And that was, I never heard a manifesto like that in all my born days. And they were talking about things that they were put in place that already exist, like some, some plans to set up some homes for people who are being abused and so on. That exists. But they have always been lying about everything. And what I think they're trying to do is lie in the manifesto, seeking to give the impression that somehow these things don't exist and they are the ones that want to bring it in. Well, the government came and exposed them. So I guess what they're trying to do now is change it, right? They're trying to change the manifesto.
So now I tell me say, Mark Golding, they never sit down and look through all the things that my government already do. This may I tell you, there's no thought being put into it, and what they're trying to do is just win by default, and when they come, it will be complete chaos and anarchy. You know, members, I'm telling you know why? They do not have a structured plan to lead the nation because they themselves don't even believe that they will win or they can win. See, so imagine the Jamaican people are fool enough to allow them to come back. They will not have had a plan. See, so the only thing is to either carry on with what the government is doing, and we already hear Mark Golding saying that should he win, we play the clip there night before last night or yesterday morning. See, we tell Mark Golding, we hear Mark Golding saying that should he win, he's not winning to carry on the policies of the Jamaica Labour Party when he was talking about discretionary budget. By the way, there's no discretionary fund in any budget in Jamaica. See, everything is budgeted for out of the budget, my people. See?
Manifest. I never heard that in all my born days.
So you see it
To
already?
change it, to bring in something.
You
No,
don't see it?
I did. I heard them when they were. I heard when they were launching it. Donna Scott was reading off stuff, and I said, "But that is not new,
Okay.
right?" And then I heard them after talking about, Lord have mercy, talking about the taking taxes or for overtime for people who are earning 6 million and less, right? No, I mean, as far as I know in Jamaica, supervisors and managers are not paid overtime, right? It's really the other workers. You can't just get up and do overtime like that either. You have to.
And by the proportion of persons who make 6 million and just over 60 million is not a massive amount of people, my people. So that is another trick by the PNP. It's not a massive amount of people. So who is that going to help? But because people are hearing overtime, they're thinking, right, if they call me in to go work, but you don't make 6 million. See? So what them try to say is they're raising the bar. So if you make anywhere between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it's not a lot of people work in management that is earning up to 6 million, my people. If you understand what I say.
There has to be a need because there's a cost implication to the company. And the next thing is there is the tax that will be removed that they're talking about is the income tax. And only persons earning 1.7 and above, they are the ones that are paying income tax. So this is not a benefit to the small man. This is actually a benefit to those who already have money. And I don't know why somebody earning 2 million and 3 million would care about paying income tax.
Exactly.
So, and then it's only offered, by the way, to government workers. And that I find rather strange.
Exactly. Anyway, my people, one more video before we get, me want to talk to you about, today. So we listen to the next one. This one is a personal testimony of a gentleman that was affected by Finsac. Some persons might have heard it already, but for the ones that don't know what Finsac even is, we have to continue to beat these things home. This is a massive thing that happened to Jamaica in the 90s. This is part of the reason why Jamaica stuck and the economy was stuck, and we suffered as a people greatly for many years because of the happenings in the 90s.
Now going back to Finsac.
Eh? And of course, everybody wants to talk about and tell the people about what happened during that 90s period when PNP controlled this government.
So listen,
But
people.
I don't know if the younger people were told exactly what happened during that period. Now, I can speak about it because I am a victim. So my business was transportation. So I used to transport workers at three companies. And there came a time when I had to retool. So I had to buy some new minibuses to transport the workers. So I took a loan from a trust, they call it International Trust Merchant Bank, yes, from a merchant bank in Kingston. And I borrowed $750,000 to be exact. And in those days, that could buy 3 brand new minibuses and licensed and insured. And then I took a loan at the time with the interest rate being 17%. Can you believe that? Huh? Now,
I know me Valerie attack. Valerie, so I know me attack. Now man attack for the video, me not say nothing. So how you say if God did stay like man, me would have be a dead person for lying. I know me I tell no lie. Now people them no testimony, you know hear me I play a video, you know hear me I play no people. I know me I say nothing. Mighty God.
the GLP brought down the interest rate to 6%. The then government decided that they were going to bring in what they call a variable interest rate policy. According to them, they wanted to mop up liquidity in the system. As they felt that people were borrowing money from banks to speculate with the US dollar, which was causing the dollar to slide during those days. So they brought in the system. And my loan that I locked in, a fixed interest rate of 17%, started moving. And so when I went to pay my mortgage, I was told that the new interest rate was 25%. And then the following 2 months.
Remember me telling you, so listen to this. The man borrowed a loan at 17%. And when he went back end of the month to pay his mortgage, his interest rate had went up to 25%. Listen.
I went and it moved to 35%. And it kept on moving and moving. And within 2 years, it went to 95%. Now, how could someone do a business with a profit margin of 15 or 20% and pay back a loan at 95%? It didn't stop there. It went further. It went over 100%. I could not maintain the vehicles. You know, they were new. I couldn't pay drivers. I couldn't pay my mortgage. I couldn't pay anything. And so my business crashed. And then, the sad part about it, I had used my house as collateral. And so the bank foreclosed. I lost the business and I lost my house. And you come to ask me now why I don't like TNP? Isn't that a very good reason?
PNP are wicked, my people. And you know, they said that they set up Finsac to save Jamaicans. What they really did, see, they set up Finsac to bail out their friends. You know, the big people that was going to lose. People like Carl Blight. He was one of them who lost in Finsac, but he's a multi-billionaire today. You know, a lot of them who were in business who the interest rate affected, they're alright today. The PNP literally saved their friends. And if you were deemed to be a laborite, dog and jankro, near out your supper. You know, hear me I tell you now? There was another video, you know, but it look like I never get the time for sending you over to this one. Oh, it is here. I'm gonna listen to the one I know.
Recently, I heard Peter Bunting on a platform in South Manchester talking about corruption and how corrupt this government was. I'd like to ask Peter a question. You remember when you were the president of the Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, in 1991 92? I remember how when the board was convinced to sell the steel mill which was owned by the government of Jamaica, the one that was at Valdez Road in Spanish Town? Yeah. You remember? You remember who bought the steel mill? 10 million shares at $4 per share in 1992. Darren Bunting and Golden Bank bought the steel mill. And you were the president of the Development Bank of Jamaica, a government bank. So,
when you hear that, Peter Bunting was in government at the time, and while he was in government, that's when they set up Darren Bunting and Golden, and a government entity while Peter Bunting was in government was sold to Peter Bunting company, Darren Bunting and Golden. Now, if that is not illegal, why is Peter Bunting not in prison, Jamaica? Same Peter Bunting who is on every stage right now acting as if he's divine and as if he's cleansed and as if he has not done all of these things. Why should South Manchester trust Peter Bunting? You know, say Peter Bunting is a vermin, a worm, a comfy thief again from the Jamaican people.
it back on the stock market 3 weeks later for $11 per share, making a whopping $70 million profit. Bunting, is that corruption? Is that corruption, Peter Bunting? Let us know.
So I want to play back the clipper. I'm not going to interrupt. I want to listen to it keenly. See? It is on TikTok, so it is making the rounds on TikTok. But I'm going to play it in its entirety, my people, without interruption. So now listen to it.
Recently, Peter Bunting on a platform in South Manchester talking about corruption and how corrupt this government was. I'd like to ask Peter a question. You remember when you were the president of the Development Bank in 1991-92? I remember how when the board was convinced to sell the steel mill which was owned by the government of Jamaica, the one that was at Valdez Road in Spanish Town. Yeah, you remember? You remember who bought the steel mill? 10 million shares at $4 per share in 1992. There in Bunting and Golden Bank bought the steel mill. And you were the president of the Development Bank of Jamaica, a government bank. Huh? Sold it back on the stock market 3 weeks later for $11 per share, making a whopping $70 million profit. Bunting, is that corruption? Is that corruption, Peter Bunting? Let us know.
And that is what they did. And this is why I'm telling you oftentimes that if you check on the leaders of yesteryear, if you check on the PNP, MPs and their senators and their people in positions of power from back in the time, I guarantee you, you won't find none of them. Any one of them you find we are not millionaire or billionaire today is because they're dead. You hear me telling you? Every one of them, all of them, millionaire and billionaires, they stolen from the Jamaican people through cronyism and nepotism. See, now when Bruce Golding came and Bruce Golding said, listen, we will clean up the system. And Bruce Golding started clean up the system, you know. And Bruce Golding, I reason why one night time we couldn't get no bank account. You need lock and key and all kind of something for open my bank account. And remember there's something there? Remember when you couldn't open my bank account unless you get justice of the peace and kind of something? Bruce Golding cost that. You know why? PNP had allowed all kind of bad money to come in Jamaica, including scamming, terrorism money, all kind of money they come in the country. And because of that, Jamaica find itself on all kind of international grey list. Europe put up on blacklist, the UK put up on blacklist, the United States put up on grey list and blacklist, Canada, we couldn't transact no business internationally in peace. See? And when we try to borrow from international entities, the loans and the interest on the loans were so much, my people, because Jamaica was a risk. You know, hear me I tell you, them there's something that happened under the PNP, and when Nigel Clark came, see, Adley Shaw started it before him. But when Nigel Clark came, Nigel Clark worked tooth and nail to get Jamaica off some of these lists, grey lists. There is some places that still have Jamaica on grey lists. But the big country, them, Canada, UK, Europe even, what do Europe said them are going to take we off of the grey list. I don't know if they take we off yet. See? So, the PNP is bad for Jamaica overall, and at them allow scamming to run out of control. You know, because it is somebody in the PNP, one of the higher ups, somebody in the PNP, I'm not going to call his name, started scamming in Jamaica and start teaching you them how to scam. See? But the youth then get out of control and start scam and start buy all kind of gun and then get out of control. And Bruce Golding had to come and say, listen, you can't allow your wife to work in the same office as you again. You can't give your family them no work in a government office. And he put on all kind of restrictions for you to get a bank account. Bruce Golding did that. See? And when Andrew came, Andrew kind of free up a little bit, but not so much. You know? Because I remember coming to Jamaica one time and trying to open an account and hell and powder house for up me. See? And while that was bad in some ways, it was also good because it helped to clean up the system. See? Dujon, you see the article 411 put out. It's bombshell. I would love you to see it. Me did up on a live last night, so if I that you talk, I was on that live last night for a little while, listening, but me end up on drop asleep because I tell you, say, me did tired, drive almost 300 miles yesterday, my people. Marva, big up yourself, and Jen, big up yourself again. We done para, so we needed that money to build our economy. The youth, them just a try eat a food. With them the kind of mindset, them G, done para. I don't know, it is easy to see why so much of our young people then dead. Because when you have people like Uno, we have the mindset that when you tell the youth them the right thing. Because when you refuse to tell youth them to do the right thing. Now how is it going to benefit your child when he go and do something illegal and police lock him up and you lose everything? Because oftentimes, when they scam money them in a dan para and build one nice house give you as a parent. See? And police come and lock them up. We don't see what happen in the background, but government take away house from you, freeze up on asset them, you lose everything, you don't have to go start from scratch again, But you don't see the part that we only see part when time they get locked up on TV. Or when time America send for them. We don't see part where his mother where they left behind with the things them. Or his father where they left behind with the things them. Lose every God Almighty thing. We don't see the part there. See? And that happen often time. So the PNP have a thieving mindset from ever since, and they have a bad mindset from ever since, people. And because of that, this is why Jamaica never blossom. Pure politics that happen in Jamaica, my people. See? So, for example, PJ Patterson could have moved Jamaica forward, PJ Patterson was liked around the world at one point, PJ Patterson could have moved. He was capable enough. You see how Andrew moved around the world now? PJ Patterson was also capable. But guess what PJ Patterson did not do? PJ Patterson did not choose Jamaica. He did not put Jamaica first, my people. See? PJ Patterson chose the PNP and chose the People's National Criminal Organization first. That's what he did. And a lot of people suffered for that in Jamaica. You know why? When the 80s finished coming into the 90s, Edward Seaga had spent the entire 9 years that he was in government building back the middle classes and building back the businesses that Michael Manley had run away from the country. See? So that would have been Edward Seaga's legacy, Jamaica. Edward Seaga, and he still in legacy because he did do it. See? So most of them bank where you see crash in the 90s, they were enabled. Some of them was built by Edward Seaga. See? So what the PNP did when they came in power, instead of building on that legacy and allowing Jamaica to flow and run properly as a democracy, they sought to dismantle and destroy Edward Seaga's legacy. That's what they thought they would have done. See? And this is what the PNP does. You know, see, when Andrew come in now, PNP, I say, oh, that what them do did in a PNP pipeline. Andrew, now watch that. Andrew is looking at, is this good for Jamaica? Is this going to develop Jamaica and develop the people of Jamaica's life? See? And that is what Andrew Holness is doing. So if the PNP left something on the books and it is to move the Jamaican people forward, Andrew Holness is all game. He will make sure it happen. And that is the kind of leader we want. We already hear Mark Golding say, Let me see if I find a clip. Let me see if I have it. We already hear Mark Golding say that should he come back to power, he's not here to... Let me see if I this
when we form government, and then we'd have to look at the discretionary expenditure that's in the budget that was just approved, which is
that perception is largely driven by unrealistic expectations,
which is $360 billion, and decide what,
because we make promises on the campaign trail, but in limitations when we campaign, and we don't. None of us do, because we want votes.
Or what we scale down, what may we completely discontinue, because at the end,
which of these programs?
Yeah. What will be scaled down or what will be completely discontinued? No, as far as I know, every single one of the policies that the Jamaica Labour Party is carrying today is good for the Jamaican people and the development of this nation. See? every single thing that is going on. Whether you look on the Spark program, the highway them, we need them for freight, for move freight from one place to the other quickly. See? We need the hospitals being upgraded and the clinics. We need the police station being getting upgrades. We need money spent in the police to keep them on their toes. Guys, get me to 100 thumbs up. There's 330 of us thus far. Big up on yourself. Alex Brown, big up for the gift again, my G. Thank you very much. See, double tap the screen or hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen and hit the thumbs up button. And do remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. So, Dan Para, we don't really deal with misinformation over here, so my boss. You see, over here, so we talk facts and we are well researched. And I am not going to come and tell you that, the PNP did something if they did not. Now, I had a conversation with one of my friends last night when my friend tell me, say, why the Jamaica government never buy some new buses for the picking of them. Now, as far as I know, the JUTC today is getting brand new buses, correct? But when the JUTC started Jamaica, the buses that they got weren't brand new. And when I say got, they were given to Jamaica. We never buy none of them. They were given as gift. Those were old buses. You remember the white JUTC bus them? They were given to us by Sweden, some from Germany, and other places in Europe. They were given to us free of cost. There was even an instance where a bus was on the road in PNP time and the top tear out, rain and fall, and people turn up in a bus with the umbrella. You remember there's something? And them there's something that we go through under PNP. Today, under this government, we are get brand new bus where we are tear off the plastic. They are ordered. Now, if the government needed to get a system in place to get the kids to school September, you don't know how long it take to build one of them bus there? Years. In some cases. See? So, well, not years, probably 18 months in some cases. So, almost 2 years. See? So, then can order them brand new. Them have to just work with a system, get them in, work with them, start rolling them out, and after a while, then can order a new one. Them have some already. It's plain and simple as that. People are complaining about bus where I look at baby them gonna use it, and the government say, yo, it's safe. Them are use it America. How much I glad to go turn up in a line to get visa to go America and carry no pity them go America. Them the same bus they don't pity them go up on. There is buses in England right now that are 15 years old on the road, see me, and not England this. So what? So what so? Wanna just grow up, man, and allow man them for sort out the thing for the little picking of them. And stop follow behind these PNP and their foolishness. So today is nomination day. I am carrying my MP George Ride. I am imploring all persons in Central Westmoreland to come out, show your support for the MP. And don't follow behind DUJON'S. DUJON'S had 6 years as a member of parliament and a junior minister. And DUJON'S today, many years later, cannot come tell us what has he done in that 6 years for the people of Central Westmoreland. So Central Westmoreland is my place, my family. I am imploring all of you to get up this morning, get ready, and throw your weight behind the Choose Jamaica movement. We are not going back. See, we don't know what time come for. We do know what time come for. Time come to choose Jamaica. See, so the PNP would have had their time. See, I'm going to make this abundantly clear to my people down there in Central Westmoreland and Eastern and Western as well. Between 1955 and 2020, the PNP ran Westmoreland at a combined 59 years. And we have absolutely nothing to show for it. Stop follow behind them. A time come now for we choose Jamaica, Westmoreland. Any part of Westmoreland are there. Want to hear me. And the big old people them. You see the live I do yesterday? Colossal hit. I think me get over 18,000 views from that live yesterday. See? They're all people here, but we have down at Westmoreland. We no stop to make Jamaica bad for the rest of we, the younger people them. See? No fun no go end on no life and no have nothing for left. Gonna pity them on the day and end if you say and no have nothing for left, gonna pity them. Allow a government to come in and grow the nation so you're picking them and your grand picking them have a chance for blossom in a life. See, when PNP come and PNP in power, we not grow as a nation, we suffer. We suffer greatly. See? So allow this government to continue to chad the route where them a chad. It'll take a little time to get the thing going and the thing is going now. See? The economy is rife for the picking. Right now, if you open a local shop in a Jamaica, you make money because more money are flow in the country. See? So we must allow them to continue down the path that they are on. PNP in the 90s crashed the economy. And the old people them of today, they continue to vote PNP. Insanity. See, the PNP come again and they could not manage to grow the economy. Right? They could not grow the economy and the people continue to vote PNP. That is insanity. The PNP come back again and the dollar start to slide. We no go back and vote PNP again. That is insanity. The PNP come again and murder get out of control. People start dead left, right and center in a Jamaica. And the people went for a fourth time and vote PNP. If that is not insanity, I don't know what is. See, we cannot continue along this line, Westmoreland. Me talk to Jamaica, you know. But I want to talk to my people them. Because my people them continue to vote PNP for whatever reason, I don't know why. Well, me know why. Because then granny and then grandpa and then mother and father did PNP. That is not reason. That is not reason. My mother PNP. Me not vote PNP because of my mother. No way. See? No way. My granny a PNP. A one bedroom. Me say my granny a 8 yard. Right now. And at the end of her life. And from me know my granny born come up till now. A one little bedroom and bedroom with the hall panny. With the little hall part. And that is my granny house. All of my life. And my born come see my granny with the house there. And that is what the, when you go in at my granny house, the biggest picture in there, one picture with Michael Manley. My granny sit down in whole in life and do nothing with in life. Because of PNP is him. We can't continue along that line, Westmoreland. Today, me have auntie and uncle with a PNP and then achieve nothing out of life because I mindset with PNP install in them brain. See? We can't continue to sit down and sorry for ourselves, Westmoreland. We have to get up and do something. See? There's a saying, say if you don't do something, I'll do you. Let's go out Westmoreland and vote George right. Continue the progress because I am preparing myself now because the local government election, which is in 2 years, will not miss me. Right? That is very important. I need to be on the ground for that one. See? So I am preparing myself to make sure and certain that that one don't miss me because we need to get rid of the PNP Municipal Corporation in Westmoreland. They are our Achilles heel. You see the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation? They are our Achilles heel, Jamaica. See? They are the one who is hindering Westmoreland from growth. They are the one who is hindering Westmoreland from pivoting and making something of ourselves. The PNP run Municipal Corporation, this current inception of them in the municipality, they have been there now for the last 36 years and counting. We cannot continue along this line, Westmoreland. We're tired now. We want to see we town grow and blossom. And we want to see the right thing that happen. See? There is rules and law and order. And we have people that is sitting in position of power in Westmoreland that is not capable of reading. And if you're not capable of reading, somebody tell me, how are you going to advance the people that you are elected to serve? See? It is not right. We have a deputy mayor down there. Mayor say not even name in can't spell. And any kind of paperwork we need to fill out or somebody have to fill out the fee. See? We can't have them the people that we need some proper people in our township, in our municipality. DUJON, the PNP say they don't want nationwide news to be on the debate panel. Now look at that. Shake my head. No, sir. Me never know, say, debaters decide who sits on the panel. Nationwide will be there. You don't have to worry. Saying, PNP is a big load of dog deedy. I mean, the hierarchy. Me not talk about every PNP. So, if you're a PNP and here, don't get offended because I said that. A lot of time I generalize, but me not actually cuss the people. Them me cuss the hierarchy of the PNP. Yes, me I say so. Oftentimes people misconstrue and think me I say, yo, PNP a dog shit. And no, me I talk about the hierarchy of the PNP. They are the ones who have not done the right thing by the Jamaican people, for lack of better word than people. Them not do the right thing, and we can't continue to allow them. We must not allow them. You hear me? I tell you no. They have failed, my people. They have failed. And that is the absolute truth. Some people don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, people when I like me. People are tell me, say them are going to do me this and do me that. Cause true me no come from nowhere. And me not nobody. And nobody don't know me. So no think so no can just do anything to me and nothing happen. See? So, let me just tell you this. My job is to educate my people because they were lacking of education in Westmoreland. See? And I have spent the better part of 2 years now trying to open the eyes of my people. And for the most part, it is working, my people. Now, I am from Westmoreland, born and bred. My dad is from Westmoreland, born and bred. My mother is from Westmoreland, born and bred. I don't see myself living anywhere else other than. And because of that, I want Westmoreland. And I would have told you guys on many occasions that, I see myself older, living in Westmoreland with my white picket fence, sitting on my rocking chair, waiting for my wife to come with my sandwich, and watching my grandkids playing on my front lawn or my front garden while their mother and father go to work, and may I just add that their mother and father have to come for them in evening come car, me and then granny have to go, but anyway, that is the future I see for Westmoreland, and right now it is not readily available, I should say, but one day, and it starts with getting rid of the PNP out of Westmoreland. If I even for 10 years, we can change a lot, my people. See? So, big up yourself in a lifestyle politics. So, if we continue to keep George Wright in position, I am preparing myself. I gotta tell you now, part of my dream. I am preparing myself for the future. So, I can come and I want to be on the ground because I am a people person. I want to be on the ground. I want to run for for councillor and see if I can get in the municipality and help to change policies locally. However, I still have dreams of becoming a part of central government. But that is for later on. But I want to be on the ground with the people and see if I can help to elevate their life. But it starts with getting rid of the PNP out of the municipal corporation in Westmoreland. They have been there for a long time. They have become complacent, my people, because they have told themselves or tell themselves that the people love them and Westmoreland is for them and they own Westmoreland. And because they tell themselves that they're not doing anything to move the people's life, because what they must say is no matter what, people are going to vote PNP. We cannot continue to allow them to behave like that, Westmoreland. You hear me? I tell you, I know a lot of you are on here now this morning listening to me. Listen to me now. Trust me. Keep George Wright, keep Daniel Lawrence, and keep Garfield James in position. The next step of that is to get rid of the municipal corporation. So when you have the JLP mayor and you have 3 JLP MPs, I promise you, Westmoreland, I promise you that Westmoreland will start to see a lot of development. You know why? Because when the MP say something need to get done, everybody will be moving as one team and it will get done. What we are having now is the PNP have a majority in the municipal corporation, but they do not have central government, meaning they do not have the prime minister and they do not have the MP. So what they do now is they try to stifle any kind of little growth in the constituency. Them try to work against it because of political expediency. So if something is to be done in the constituency, they will fight against it. Meaning George Wright will get the blame if it is not done, because people don't understand the difference between central and local government. People don't understand the responsibility of the mayor of the town separate from the MP. So they think that the MP is responsible for everything and everyone. See, the mayor of any town is the premier citizen. That mayor runs the township, my people. So if you don't understand, the mayor of any town, so Mayor Delancey, sorry, me almost say delinquency, but me tell myself, say, me nah, no more disrespect until after election. See, so, me gonna have look at integrity myself. So, Mayor Delancey is the premier citizen in Savlamar. He's responsible for the township of Savlamar and the upkeep of Savlamar. See, not George Wright. George Wright, however, his job is to go to Parliament and speak on behalf of everybody. He's a lawmaker. He's there to make laws and rules and regulations. See? That's his premier job as an MP, right? The people, the councillor that should be on the ground, and the mayor, the municipal corporation, they are the one who take care of your locality. They're responsible for collecting your bins, your garbage. They're responsible for cleaning the streets, sweeping the streets, cleaning the drains. They are responsible for all of it. They are responsible for taking care of the market, all of that. Not George Wright. So when you see them things they not do, them not do it because them know say you not understand. And if you see the drain block up and it not clean and the street not clean and the market not wash, you not go say, George, oh, me and me girl crutch me from last night. Look how me and me girl red. From last night it a crutch me, you know. I don't know what happened. See me so I make start read some content now. I'm a writer, so especially the ones that know they're not doing anything and under them but they will like Batty inhaler. Shadis. Yeah, that bad as a little girl. Because comes Shadis brought me out to them people. Shadis me out her as sometime now. Michelle Thousands say them a walk out, them know say anything I go ask them the hard question. Exactly. Me did done tell Shanice already, you know, me tell several people say me bet on no any money. I believe me even said on the live. Me bet on no day when Mark Golding for go against Andrew Holmes in a debate. All of a sudden Mark Golding I got sick. Remember say me tell you no, and he can't go. Anyway, my people, I am off tomorrow, so we'll do a longer live tonight. I have to go and get ready. Me actually 10 minutes right now if we go get ready for go to work. So take me there labrish and watch the time. So big up all 119 person that gave me a thumbs up. Big up Alex again for the 10-pound tip. Big up yourself, my boss. 270 persons still here watching. Big up on yourself. Much love, much respect. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Big up a one person that just make it 120 thumbs up. Me did go read out the comment, but me can't do it. I know me not no time. So I will soon tonight. I'll be live tonight most definitely. Cause over the day as things progress and me see what go on, you know, I'll definitely have something to talk about tonight. So big up on yourself. Much love, much respect. And stay safe. Not go up on a car window, go drop off on a tech time drive. See? Shower labor rights. Big up on yourself.